right, everybody, make some noise. Oh yeah. First off, we'd like to welcome you to 12 years of international big-time wrestling. Of course, in the 12 years, we have had so many classic matches, so many superstars have come through IBW, and my goodness, it was only because of you, the fans. Thank you. Make some noise for yourselves. Before we go any further, we have to make sure that we make some noise. Can we get some lights on over here? I mean, turn the house lights on. Yeah. There you go. I want to see all these beautiful people. Yeah. Okay, so check it out. Today could not be possible without the fine folks here at El Club Detroit, who gave each and every one of you guys free tickets. Let's hear it for El Club. Not only that, in the next few months, every month, there's going to be free big-time wrestling courtesy of El Club. Make some noise. Again, thank you guys, man. We appreciate you, El Club. And for those of you who enjoy cool concerts, make sure you check out elclubdetroit.com for all of the flavor. They've got it. It's going down. Now, let's get it going with the Hall of Fame. Wait. There's one rule. There's one rule about coming to International Big Time Wrestling. Everybody in the building makes noise, especially when we're talking about the Hall of Fame. This year's class is a unique class in itself. I gotta tell you, the 6 men that are going into this year's Hall of Fame have touched me in one way or another, like throughout my youth until right now as a man. And I'm happy as the owner of International Big Time Wrestling to have these guys inducted into the class of 2019. First off, inducting our first inductee. You know him. He is one of the craziest. He is one of the wildest. And on top of that, he's a pretty cool dresser. Of course, we're talking about the manager of champions. Here is the Mod Father.
Thank you, Rudy. Thank you, everybody, for being here. You know, the Mod Father is very, very seldom humble. But I find myself in a position tonight where I'm humbled and I'm proud to be able to present this award. The gentleman I'm going to present it to started out in 1970 as an announcer, worked his way up to a TV commentator, working for the legendary Sheik, the King of Hardcore, Detroit, Michigan. As I was driving here today, I did the math. 1970 to now, that's 49 years. He has been in this business. He went from working for the Sheik for many, many years to Bruiser Bedlam with Dick the Bruiser. Yeah! Put on some great shows there. He was the lead color commentary man there, if that's the correct way to say it. Currently, he works for the Premier Toledo promotion, Powerbomb Wrestling. People underestimate the value sometimes of a commentator. I remember my first show I went to, I'm straying from my notes, but I was like, it was 1963, and I'm like, where's the guy telling us? We're sitting there live, and it's a whole different thing. But the commentator on TV, they add so much to the narrative and so much to the story. I've seen this gentleman, I've worked with this gentleman, I've seen him in the middle back in the day. I saw him in a full-scale riot when Dick the Bruiser and the Sheik fought in 1974. Yeah! He's been seen by millions of people over the years on television, probably more than any individual wrestler. He's been involved in shows at Cobo Hall, more sellouts, and this is a fact, this is not hyperbole, than Bob Seger and Kiss combined at Cobo Hall, the gentleman I'm about to introduce. So with no further ado, I would like to present today's first inductee to the International Big Time Wrestling Hall of Fame, Terry Sullivan.
Father, thank you, Rude Boy. Much respect to you for your respect for those who came before you. It's a great pleasure to be here. Does anybody ever really, honest to God, remember me from Big Time Wrestling? All right. Cool. Very first time I announced in Detroit, and I'd only announced a few other places before that. Very first time they said, we're going to bring you to Cobo. Whoops, sorry. We're going to bring you to the beautiful air-conditioned Cobo Arena. So buy you a tux and put you in front of the TV cameras, and okay, here I am. I show up, I got the tux on. 12,000 people. Total sellout. The Sheep against Johnny Valentine. There was a series of like 7 straight sellouts at Cobo Arena back in the day when Big Time Wrestling was the only wrestling that you could see on television, much less live in the arena. So things have evolved, things have changed quite a lot. I got out of it for a while, got back in with Bruce Bedlam, got to sit next to Dick the Bruiser, the world's most dangerous wrestler, and worked with the gentleman in the back there, Mr. Carter, Dr. Gary Grant, Calypso Jim, whatever happened to him? Anybody ever? I don't know. Calypso into disco, I think. But anyway, it's been a heck of a ride. I started off as a fan. I'm a fan to this day, just like you. There were things I liked, things, not so much. But overall, every Monday I look forward to Monday Night Raw. When Rudy offered me this opportunity today, I was, really humbled and thought, yeah, okay, I'll take it, Not every day you get inducted into a Hall of Fame, and I'm deeply appreciative of Rudy, to the Farhat family for believing in me, and to all of you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on with the sound? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Terry Sullivan. This next man that I'm going to bring to the ring, I have traveled down the roads with, held World Tag Team Championships with. He's a dear friend, and I got to tell you something, a mentor in my life, and he's also a Hall of Famer, the one and only classic Chris Carter.
Rude Boy, thank you. It's a real honor to be here today with everybody. And I'll tell you one thing, it sure is amazing how fast time goes by. Because it just seems like the other day, we were traveling up and down the road. We'd leave here on Tuesday morning, go out to Missouri, come back, work our way back, hit every town on the way back, in and out. Was absolutely amazing. The guy I'm going to introduce today is very rarity in this wrestling business. I have very few of them to say that he is my friend. That is really incredible. We traveled and did so much together, it was absolutely unbelievable. We probably had some of our best times working for the WWA, Dick the Bruiser promotion. Yes. It was hysterical because Dick the Bruiser used to look at us and say, listen, you guys, don't steal that whole crowd from me tonight because I'm going on last. Well, you know what we said? Too bad, we're stealing it. And it was amazing, I'll tell you what, man. We had so much fun together. I just can't believe that it's all gone by this fast. And Rudy, International Big Time Wrestling, this guy has worked his butt off at wrestling. I met him when he was 12 years old. And he's been in the wrestling business ever since. We met right down the street Azteca Hall.
Azteca Hall, yes!
Azteca Hall, yeah, you're not kidding, man. It was amazing. I'll tell you what though, Jim, Bobo Jr., whatever you call him, I call him Jim. He has wrestled in every promotion in the entire world. He has wrestled every top star in the entire world. And he makes me proud to call him friend. Ladies and gentlemen, introduce to you, Bobo Brazil Jr. One last thing, his dad was a funny guy. It took him many, many years for him to say, okay, you got the name.
Thank you very much. Does everyone know that I'm old school Pistol Jim? Like he said, it took many years. Chris and I, even Rude Boy, Terry Sullivan, you know, we all went around the country together. Chris and I have been many tag team champions, you know, world tag team champions, you know, and he's truly a friend. Rude Boy, I love you. Chris, I love you. Love you too. Yeah. I have much love for you guys, you know, because it wouldn't be for them and you all, I wouldn't be here today. Because the road got hard traveling. And, you know, Rube would always tell me I had a stroke and too many heart attacks. And Rube would, how you doing, Pastor? Because everyone knows I'm a pastor. You know, but who's seen that? Who's seen that? He's seen that 35 years ago. I wish I could have did that 35 years ago. But I thank everyone. Because wouldn't be you all, this wouldn't be possible. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bobo Brazil Jr., Calypso Jim, the great pastor.
Yeah.
Wow, this is really special. You guys are a part of something really special today. You want to talk about wrestling history, you're seeing it right now. You're seeing it right now. Hey, I need a chair. Can I get that chair? Thank you. My partner in crime, Carlito, is on the road, so I had to get his little brother Santana to help me today. Okay, this next inductee into the International Big Time Wrestling Hall of Fame, he's a guy that I met several years ago. I'm going to induct him. He's a guy I met several years ago. And I seen this guy in the dressing room, and at the time he was running around with a guy named Monty Brown. And I was like, what is up with this guy? You know, he's a big guy, he can move. This kid's really damn good, man. So I talked to a couple of my partners, you know, which I'm glad to have back, my brother Drew, back at International Big Time Wrestling, helping me do this thing, yeah. And we said we could build something around this guy because he's that charismatic. He is that guy that you can have your company be carried on this man's shoulders. Many years later, he won many titles, including the International Big Time Wrestling World Championship, beating everybody from Shane Douglas to Tracy Smothers to you set him up and he was knocking them down. Yes. And we were proud of that, and we're still proud of it. Unfortunately, this young man was involved in a horrific automobile accident just a couple years ago. He was actually ran over by a Ford F-110. Ran over. And most people that would kill. Not this man. However, it slowed down his wrestling career. Maybe even stopped it. The man just had back surgery last week. A couple days ago, 7 days ago. And he's here today because he said, I'm not going to miss this opportunity to say my piece to the fans and to be inducted into the International Big Time Wrestling Hall of Fame. So So without further ado, everybody, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you not only a friend, not only a brother, but someone who I truly am proud of, and someone that I am proud to still call my champion and your champion, the one and only Alcatraz 187, Mr. Manuel Zamora Jr.
Thank you for the introduction. Thank everybody for being here. You have no clue what it's been like the last year and a half. But the ride for 12 years with IB-Dub has been nothing but phenomenal. This was one of the only companies in Detroit that took a chance on a guy who was just a sidekick of somebody who was in TNA and went to WWE and Blase, you know, he did his thing. But the shine was, somebody took a chance on me and was like, let's see what this guy can do. And with that opportunity that I got from the Rude Boy, Carlito, and Drew in Southwest Detroit, showing me love, I took it and I ran with it. You ran with me. Undefeated. I fought legends. I fought up-and-coming people. I fought men on this stage behind me that have helped me to the ring today. Oh my God, if you don't remember when we start running here in Southwest Detroit and the wars that me and this young man, Bobo Brazil Jr. had, you don't know what the hell you was missing. And now, L Club is looking out for the community and entertaining not only the kids, but the adults, to give you guys something to do, to be proud of Southwest Detroit once again. And IB-Dub is blessed to run with that flag. It's hard for me to be in here, and I apologize, and I'm not going to take too long, guys, but it's just, I've been going through hell, and I ain't been putting nothing on Facebook because I'm not that type of guy. My brother's in the back, Rudy and AT Funkin' Huck. I said funkin', I didn't say the F word, baby. But these are the brothers that crew with me, that we cruise the barrio on the weekends, and we run the radio show, and we do our damn thing. But they send me love. All the workers in the back, you have no clue. Big man, where you at? I know he was here. Yeah, Eddie Venom, he came and showed me some love. I knew this guy when I first started training. And Chris Saban, to name a few. I mean, all the guys in the back, FIA, Big Chuck Wagon, Chris freaking Carter. I mean, I've been blessed to be able to share knowledge and be in the ring with these people. I mean, you have no clue what that meant. And then in the blink of an eye, everything changed. 2017 was our year. It was my first year that I was blessed to wrestle for JCW. I did 2 benefits for the Rude Boy, because if you ain't forgotten, this young man went through open heart freaking surgery and came back and is still here because he is a fighter. And they finally gave me an opportunity to wrestle at my first ever 2017 Gathering of the Juggalos, and the fans welcomed me with open arms and started chanting "Family" at the end of each of my matches. Keep it going, because that's what we are. IBW is a family. And with that being said, I have news for you. I just recently had one of many back surgeries that I had to have scheduled. And I was scared as F. I called Rudy up, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm a grown-ass man, and I cried. And this man told me, don't worry, you're in God's hands. The fans from IBW that hadn't seen me wrestle in almost a year and a half still inbox me and still send prayers to me. I'm like, I wrestled here at L Club one time before the accident, and these people still show me love. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna end this real quick. Rudy's a fighter. A.T. Huck's a fighter, DJ Carlito's a fighter, our other brother Drew's a fighter, and IBW is a fighter. Am I wrong? No! I said, am I wrong? No! With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how much pain I'm in. This right here, this new ink represents you guys. Represents Southwest Detroit, represents Saginaw, 989, Alcatraz, the Juggernaut, 187 is coming back. So all the boys in the locker room, you better rough it up, boys, because the Juggernaut is coming back for my title and to Rec Shop in L Club. And I'm